Hello everyone, and welcome to today's webinar by the AM Academy. My name is Sven, and today I want to talk about space technology. Don't mean rockets, although that would be pretty cool. Instead, I mean these MTplus built plates for 3D printers. They were originally developed around 2009 by a German company and have been in use on the International Space Station since about 2017. So that's always a really cool thought to me, that these things actually go up into space to be used there on their 3D printers. Now, I want to talk about these in conjunction with the Raise3D printers, Pro 3, the E2, and the other ones. Now normally, especially on the Pro 3 and the E2, you have built plates like these. Flexible steel plates with a BuildTak surface on top. So after you print your model on it, you just flex the built plate and the part can come right off. The BuildTak surface is suitable for almost any material and generally doesn't even really need glue. But for whoever this isn't enough, this one would be for the Pro 3, this one for the E2, there is this MTplus thing. Now why is this cool? Well, the BuildTak surfaces are kind of rough, and sometimes you do need glue, or things just don't stick well enough. That's where the MTplus built plates come in, at least for some materials. They are completely smooth on the surface, giving your final part an appearance as if it was actually printed on glass, which, you know, is always pretty cool. So you have a super smooth first layer, and then, thanks to the material properties of whatever this is made of, the plastic actually sticks super well. It's almost like a chemical bond between this built plate and your printed part. So as long as this plate is hot, your part will not move a millimeter. Only when this plate has cooled down to about room temperature, your part becomes completely free. And I don't just mean you can then pull it off the built plate. It'll actually get so loose that after it's cooled down to room temperature, you can just go and push it off the built plate like this. No force required whatsoever. So if you're printing very delicate parts or very small parts that sometimes might break when trying to remove them from other built plates, this one might just be for you. If you need that super smooth first layer, this might just be for you. And it's very hassle-free. You don't need any additional glue or anything like that. But it's kind of limited in the amount of materials that it's suitable for. So it's great for PLA. It's great for ABS. There, this extra sticking power can really help to try and avoid the warping issues. It's great for ASA as well. And then a number of other materials such as TPE and so on and so forth. But, for example, if I want to use PA, so nylon, I need a thin layer of PVA glue, because otherwise it just sticks too well to the built plate and causes premature aging. Similar thing for PETG. They stick too well to this sort of built plate and cause premature aging. And I mean premature aging because this built plate, if it isn't damaged, can work forever. There's no wear and tear, there's no degradation or anything like that unless things stick too well and you damage the built plate by removing them. So as long as you're printing PLA or ABS, you can use one of these built plates indefinitely, which in my opinion is really cool. And as I mentioned, you don't need any additional glues for PLA, ABS, ASA, TPE, and a couple others. So to me, that's enough reason to actually use one of these, and as you can see, you can get them in different sizes. This one here fits exactly for the Raise3D E2. This one here fits exactly for the Raise3D Pro 3. And then, to fix it in that printer, there are multiple options. Now, either, if you only have one steel plate and you want to keep that with a BuildTak surface, then you can just slide this built plate into the printer and use these folder clips to just secure the built plate in the printer. And that'll be good enough to print. But if I want something more durable or permanent, I can use one of these. It's basically a big patch of adhesive tape. Peel off my BuildTak surface, put this on the steel built plate, and then just glue the MTplus built plate on top. That way I can still use the flexible steel plate. Everything is a bit more permanent and sturdy, so to speak, and I don't need these folder clips. And then I can put that entire combination into the printer. And the nice thing is, I can even switch back and forth between MTplus and the BuildTak surface without needing to recalibrate anything. Because these printers, both the Pro 3 and the E2, have that automated bed leveling with the mesh leveling, with the Z-probe, they automatically do that for you. So you don't even need to worry about the difference in thickness between these build plates. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you found this interesting as a short little presentation on what an MTplus build plate really is, how it works, and its advantages, essentially. The disadvantage, I guess, is that it costs extra money and that it doesn't work with all of the materials you might want to use. So, as I said, for PETG, you need some additional glue, and it is definitely not suitable for PEEK or other high-temperature materials. So, as I said, that's all I have for you today. If you do have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And other than that, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I see you next time.